reconnected. Oh, come on. Right. Loading screen's done. I think with the way that Twitch works with OBS disconnections, I've literally had to now say the restarting episode. The Nicaragua invasion fleet is making their merry way over to Nicaragua. Our I'm not gonna exactly say emergency build, but like our okay. Ambush tactics. Right, one more turn and then the invasions begin in full. How is our relations with the world? Scandinavia. Germany, it doesn't seem to be going well with us and them. I'm going to make an attempt of improved relations, just temporarily, so then we can, for lack of a better term, prepare for longer. Mostly because I just sent my Baltic fleet out to God knows where, Nicaragua, sorry. Manually unpinned or end of stream, but have that message pinned because then they might get some engagement from any randoms that come along. Well, I am hoping that we get an appearance from Avocado at some point. prestige for not much increase to the thing there. Right, we have 2 more turns then. Oh, Nicaragua is ours. Oh, I've just seen this. I forgot we have, I think it's the Virgin Islands, so we actually already have Caribbean holdings. We're just expanding it to include Nicaragua. Unable to pin. Right. Give me a refresh. There we go. I'm hoping soon we can get Destroyer 2 because Destroyer 2 would be helpful just because I can finally check if I can actually build a destroyer or not. I'm going to be waiting until roughly January time in game before we start on our next capital ship. I'm going to have you guys return to Stockholm. And it would preferably be a rather quick return, mostly due to the fact that we have a tiny bit of an issue that the Germans may want to stop my ships getting back. Okay, I've just seen 4 centerline guns are on the way. Yeah, it has been a bit. Yeah, we're playing the Scandinavians now, and things are going slightly, well, average for a nation that hasn't got much of a budget to begin with, you can say. But we are, well, doing preparations for a war with Germany, but also the construction of our first Dreadnought class, which I'm essentially planning it to be 2 ships on the small Dreadnought hull, and I'm going to try and have it be have it be like Corbe in its main gun layout, at least to begin with, and then once we get better 13-inch guns, I think 13 or maybe 14-inch guns, but once we get better bigger caliber guns, we're going to be we're going to be retrofitting out the wing turrets, and the wing turrets are probably going to be instead replaced by a whole bunch of secondary guns, and what was the wing turrets would then become more, yeah, like I said, secondaries, and what was the weight used for this wing turrets, is what I was meant to say, would then be used to up caliber to 13 or 14 inch. Let's go with the option that does up our budget but doesn't massively kill public opinion on the Navy. Cable coiled. So that makes my cable management here a little better. Germans, they're in trouble again. Yep, my ships are going to be in Stockholm next turn. Hopefully, next turn. So 5 turns for the Dreadnought. Five turns and then the Dreadnought building. Now, I don't know what tower choices are available. I haven't looked at any of that yet, but I'm just hoping it's not like bad towers and stuff like that. Now my plan is use small Dreadnought, then Dreadnought 1, then Dreadnought 2 and go that way, along with things, but I don't know how successful that would be, or unsuccessful. But yeah, welcome to January, where we have a massive budget increase now, which is essentially going to I'm going to use to build up my funds. Then we're building our dreadnoughts. I was about to say buying, like we can buy old ships off other nations. This isn't Rule the Waves free. Spanish. It could be Portuguese actually. Name. I'm just thinking out loud about the ships I've seen being done in the Bell and Loader. As I think I mentioned this. No, but the thing I mentioned it in wouldn't be ever public. To run DIP version 3 great game, you need to have the melon loader, and the melon loader gives you a thing which then shows some of the processes that happen with the game, like building new designs and stuff. And so I've found it quite helpful because it actually now tells me where other nations are with their, in terms of AI, where it is on trying to design their ships. 3 more turns. I'm going to take the time to refit the Lokis. Mostly because we have better NG technology to fit into them, and better armour. And I don't think Avocado would be mad at me for just upgrading modules to make his ship better, so... Yeah, his main guns are still the same. I am going to give him a bit of inner deck extra. And we forgot to armour the casements. Oh yeah, because nothing comes with standardised armour anymore. You have to actually physically go and change the armour stuff. Well then, I am glad for the sake of this ship's protection that I came back here, because yeah. An inch on the inner belt as well. And some casement armour. That gives the Lokis refit for a couple months, which that refit is going to make them a slight bit better. Now, I do say we are in a placement with what hulls we now have to actually build light cruisers as well, but I want to prioritise the Dreadnoughts first. Like, we're in a strange situation where we can't build destroyers because for some reason the destroyers are overweight even at minimum everything. Ban. Ban. Delete. We just had a bot in the Twitch chat. message for me because I don't really need to see it pinned anymore. Right. 4 centerline guns. Please tell me we get 4 centerline guns this turn. I think it's either this turn or next turn we get it, and then Dreadnoughts. Then Dreadnoughts, and then we get blockaded by the Chum. That might actually be scary. I think that does happen, because we're just teetering so close to a war with Germany right now that Austria-Hungary and the Byzantine Empire are at war. Two more turns. Might as well give in the extra better 13-inch guns in these 2 turns as well then. Although, but the better 13s might change my plan then with how I was going to build the first 2 dreads, but I honestly don't mind. Now, one thing is, if we do end up going toward the Byzantine Empire, we can't really do anything. We're not in a placement to be able to send a fleet. If you catching my drift here, viewers. Yep. This turn is our turn to build the Dreadnoughts. Okay, it's deleted a French ship design. It's working on a ship design with a very strange name. It's working on V1. Oh, it's because it's one with a whole bunch of stuff like the dots on top and dashes on top of stuff that. Yeah, create designs of the. I'm not going to try and pronounce that because the way I think I'm going to pronounce it is going to sound very close to something I don't think I'm allowed to say on content creation stuff. Okay. building new ships, and all is good. Okay, tension stuff. 4 large center-line guns, the 13-inch armed. Well, the 13-inch guns are better now. So, we go to Dreadnought building time. Now again, we have 2 hulls to work with. We have this hull. Oh, it's these sort of towers, right? Okay, this is already making me dislike this hull. And then you got more of like the bulk standard Dreadnought hull, beginner's Dreadnought hull. 25,000. Yeah, I can do 2 of these. So I'm gonna skip out on the small Dreadnought. We're gonna be sort of only building 2 ships of this class. Yes, but instead of maybe 3 if we went with a smaller ship, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So now we could go with 11s, as 11s is a current caliber in the Navy, but we just got the new 13s, so we're gonna go Corvée layout 13-inch guns. Extended outward. And then those 2 turrets there, which can fire forward and backwards. And casement guns are going to be 5-inch guns. With then a return of a caliber from the French campaign as some extra punch. The 7.7-inch gun. And no, that doesn't work out with that placement. Yeah, I can't work it out as being a superimposing unless I'm able to move you there, then put you there. No. Maybe go with this barbette style, mostly because I think it might give a little, but no, then that bit on the it works. I don't think this is going to work, but no, it ain't. I want to keep the strict 25,000 ton, but I may need to extend out the side a tiny bit. Yeah, then take off the 7 there. 25,000 ton. Very strict on that limit. Yeah, and then those wing turrets there as well. 21 knots of speed. Despoiled. I think we will just have to deal with the engine efficiency until we get better stuff. Mostly because we can't, without sacrificing any of the stuff we've already got, we can't fit an extra funnel on board. Softcat, TNT, advanced hydro, coincidence, and advanced. Now, the last updated battleship had a 15-inch main belt. This sort of sort of tire, class fresh spruce up design. And then splinter proof that, splinter proof that. 13-inch, 13, 13. I guess this is the era we don't have to worry about decks still. So yeah, I will just lessen those. I'll just normal 7-inch that instead of 7.7, and bulkhead standard. Okay. Compress these together a bit better. Okay, 13-inch ain't gonna cut it. We're gonna go with a 12.4-inch weapon instead. Why 12.4? That just randomly came to my head. going down to 12.4s has done it. Now, last little bit is going to be a couple of 3.1s. On the side of the ship here, just as or if I get rid of them, does that? It gives slightly better firing angle, so I'm actually not going to have them. $13, $13, 2, and then that's overweight again. Soft cap, no base views. Base views, you idiots. Oh, we don't need range particularly, as we're pretty much staying stuck to our current commitments. And that's it. We're going to go with 12-inch main belt. What's causing most of our weight? Fuel for operational range. What's the optimum speed of this hull? 21.5. We're going 21. Let's bring it down to 20. Then it's the actual turrets themselves. Well, I can slightly more compress down this forward part, as I'm noticing mid-belt armor is another point of massive weight to the ship. We got advanced tower 3, maybe go advanced tower 1. Add back in our funnel here. Okay, that's about as close there as you're going to get without compromising the still work completely the way I want it to. Move you guys there, and then move this turret group in further as well. Advanced Tower 3, let's maybe go Advanced 2. No, Advanced 1. Advanced 1, and then I can move these turrets slightly further back as well. Twelve-inch turret armor. That's almost done it. Make the splinter proofing even more splinter proofing on the secondaries. Yes! Hey, Space Pants, essentially this is trying to cram in as much main firepower as we can, but with only the technology we have available. Have main, secondary and tertiary batteries. If these are more tertiary battery than secondary, and the secondaries are the 7s, I maybe could go down to 4-inch. Yeah, we're gonna downgrade these to 4.5-inch guns. No, just standard 4-inch. If I'm seeing this now as a tertiary battery, 4-inch. And so now this is the Odin, I think. Hold on. Yeah, Odin is spelled like that. So yeah, we have Odin, and then, well, Loki's already taken by a cruiser class. Didn't I say the names of the Odin 4? Yeah, Odin, well, we can only do 2 of the Odins. So, Odin and T-H-O-E-R, no, it's T-H-O-R, right, yeah, 4. Odin and 4. And then the last 7 million of our budget is going to go to crew improvements for now. Although I kind of do want to build up our dockyards for another small bit. Let's see if I can afford a 7-month project of dockyard constructions. So yeah, 12.4-inch guns are the caliber being used in the end. Electro-hydro turrets on the way there. Lesser armor weights there. I would have been better off waiting for some of the stuff I'm seeing coming up now, but honestly, I don't mind how our Dreadnoughts have turned out now. I am going to need to do more work to our dockyards anyway, and probably by that time we would have enough upgrades worked out before we can build the next class of Dreadnoughts that we can well, we can work out all the flaws that we had with the Odin and 4 and use them to improve the next ships. But I've just gone to the extreme of being 100% no backing down on design elements. Like the 25,000 ton limit I gave myself for actually designing those ships. Mostly because I wanted to assuredly be able to build 2 of them, because I didn't know we had like any extra 13,675 tons to play with. Although seeing that we have that much extra to play with, maybe let's get a calculator up. Calculator. It's 13,675, right? Yeah, 13,675 divide by 2. 6,800 tons. We could see about potentially 2 light cruisers. Potentially. No. I'm gonna wait till the constructions are done. Boiler efficiency, 5 turns, 14 turns on the newer stuff there. Torpedo protection 2. That's something else I probably should have waited for, but that would have meant even more sacrifices to my original wants on the Odin class. I don't see that as much of a problem though, I guess. Again, the Odins are being built in a sort of a role-playing that we know we aren't going to be able to build much, and so it's in the vein of Yamato, that she can go against multiple of what we already know the enemy have, multiple ships of the types we already know the enemy have, and come out the other side. Sort of philosophy. Hence also the thing, a main gun separately for each side, and so no side is completely undefended from a main gun standpoint. Where you got like, yeah, the 12.4s for any capital ships, the 7-inch for any cruisers, and then the 4-inch is for any destroyers. Yeah, that's like the very smart way to go about thinking of the design and, well, the design build itself. interesting indeed. Oh god, Germany, it's close. It's close to war with the Germans. What do they have? Too much. Okay, seeing that we are going to be potentially at war with the Germans soon, sooner rather than later, I'm going to be calling in a couple of favours with local yacht builders, and we are building an additional 26 torpedo boats to increase our numbers of torpedo craft, and so yeah. With that now going ahead, it doesn't leave us much tonnage and shipyard capacity left. Unrest down. Though we could take the unrest if need be, actually. Boiler efficiency, then, yeah, steam turbines in 10 turns. Better 3-inch guns shortly. I just seriously dislike, though, that we can't actually build any destroyers, because again, the destroyers with nothing on at the lowest weight settings that isn't good. Like, being overweight, everything low, not even anything on the ship. Even when put stuff on the ship that made the citadel compress down, and not even like torpedoes or anything, just a single 2-inch gun, and it doesn't allow you to go underway and have the ship, then that's a problem. That's why I'm trying to now somewhat fast track to Destroyer 2, so then I can see if I can actually build a Destroyer class or not, or if I'm going to have to be stuck with torpedo boats until the end of time. Bigger light cruisers. Right. screw it, we're gonna go to war. You both... I want you both building out of Stockholm. They're not going to be using the Denmark Strait, I'm certain of that, so... I'm going to have you move to Stockholm as well. Move out of Reykjavik to Stockholm, and then... So Reykjavik isn't entirely left alone, I'm going to send 2 torpedo boats to Reykjavik as a reinforcement force. Okay. Right. Building ship screen is still going on. This one I'll use. No tension changes. This is an absolute disgrace. We should never accept it. Yada yada yada. War, war. We love the war. Alright. Instant transport cap up. Well, this is the boost we needed to actually survive. Budgetarily, I guess. Yep, they've increased the war emergency funding program. I think I'm going to use this war and like the fund increases and stuff that's going along with it to my advantage. How? Dockyard capacity, everyone. I can build up the shipyard sizes further. Hence, dockyard capacity goes up. But not only does the capacity go up, but the ability to actually build bigger ships happens as well. Okay, Tyre has found Emden, Karlsruhe, Wiesbaden, Rostock, Breslau, and Mainz. Them, Frey, and 3 torpedo boats. Okay. Let's see how my ships do, because I haven't seen any of these guys in combat yet. Should have you two join up and then you guys follow behind. Yeah, that's fine. This class here, I think we can do rifles. I have to see like the penetration values of the guns involved. 4.1 Mark IIs. Max range of 4. Let's say. And we'd have to be very close for them even to be able to fully penetrate our extended armor, I think. And while my armor values in theory were okay, in practice can always change things. And then the armor fusing here. Loki class, I think, is also immune to 4.1 inch fire at most ranges. So yeah, we are about to conduct our first operation of war. They smoked up. Keeping the torpedo boats back in the distance, mostly for their safety. So there's a good start. So it's a silent torpedo. Go first shell hit against the missiles, anything that was from guns. Yeah, torpedo boats I'm going to have you guys actually. We don't need. I don't think we need the at least. Presumably we don't need it. If things do turn out getting bad for go and send torpedoes in. Well, I keep them and like enough where they can still see the cruisers, but not get shot at by cruisers. So like around this 7-kilometer range mark area. Yeah, I said a good idea to leave Wiesbaden and Bristol Airways to Wiesbaden. Mines with everything. To get away. Torps to save. turning away from other cruisers. Right, it's gonna get hit. Okay. I see this is disengage. Positive. This line is out of range. That's good. And Rostock is could start taking Rostock and Emden again. One of the better news things we've had on battle. There's taking construction. Put anything to I feel like we can hold out for longer. And then there's the poor Rostock. Rostock's like a shoulder. Oh, she's one that, if she does survive, she's more scrap due to battle damage. Terrible ship in sort of my Admiral's going to be happy about his Loki cast. This part of Lib, but I had to do that or else I would have lost my armored cruiser. we just called it a draw. Right, suspend in place. Alright, 2 convoy engagements. That's fine, I guess. Now let's see if that is only just an early victory, or if it leads to more victories. I hope it leads to more because, well, we want to win this war, obviously. But also there's the don't get too greedy. And with the don't get too greedy, I'm going to, at the first opportunity of peace with us as the beneficiaries, I will hit agree. I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. Yep, I'm an idiot. Oh no, but if I leave now, it'll save it where... Okay. Go in that, exit the main menu, then re-enter. Re-enter with the first autosave made. So then that mistake I made never happened. But what do people mean I made a mistake? I never make mistakes. Everything's great. Now you're here. Now. Okay. Now we know the Loki class is great. And don't ever tell Avocado I said that. But it's great. You know, I say don't tell Avocado, I'm going to tell Avocado myself. It's great. Here's armoured cruisers to the northwest. To the northwest of here is our enemies. And they spawn us before we spawn them. In this case, it's presented a bigger silhouette, given the directions we're in. Okay. You're a good you're the same as what I'm doing today. And you suffer the same issues as what we already encountered. It's gonna look like job, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's adjust course to the south. We can see where that torpedo boat is. I guess, yeah, we'll say the torpedo boat got away. Preheater, 4 turns, 5 turns for those engines, 2 turns for stuff there. Let's continue building the Odin. 4 can come next. S2 has finished its repairs. S2's repairs, it basically boils down to fixing a single scratch. Like, we just caused a single scratch in her paint. But I guess that's all it was needed to keep her away, I guess. Again, torpedo boat captain with a self-preservationist mind. Right. No, I'm not going to deal with the S2 again. I need light cruisers if we're being honest here. We need light cruisers. I'll give the Germans that. I'm just giving them that one because, well, they need it. New ships being constructed, which is great because we need them. Okay. Yeah, so overall the war of Germany is going well, I guess. The Lokis have already proven themselves by, wasn't it? Frey has sunk multiple light cruisers by this point, and Fenrir and the other one that it was with have sunk a light cruiser and an armoured cruiser. So yeah, it's actually a case of me having decent armoured cruisers. Oh, oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay, this is not the battleship that is built to go against other battleships, so turn and run. Like, none of my pre-dreadnoughts, I don't think, can go against another large pre-dreadnought like the German one here. This one's got the armour to slog it out, but I don't want to put that to the test. I don't want to put that to the test without having reinforcements, so yeah. It's safer in our case. I just like how brutally efficient they are killing other cruisers. And protected. Hell, even just one of them, Frey, taken out almost single-handedly. Although we very almost lost the armoured cruiser that I'm talking about, the Frey, because, well, let's just say I got a little too overzealous with ramming people. And, because of that tiny bit of overzealous ramming, I had to end battle with 3 on, I think, 1% flotation. But also, Avocado, Loki is now the only member of the class to see it. Oh yeah, I did refit the Lokis a tiny bit to have better modules, some better modules on board, and I actually gave armor to the casement mounts. Right, 3 and 2 turns on those stuff there. Our transport cap is going down, so I want to boost that. 9 and 10 turns, respectively, for Odin 4. Cordite. Cordite, my magnificent. Mimir, that's the... Mispotted and Brizla have been repaired. So, did the Germans take the time from their massive destruction of everything above the waterline to, I don't know, refit them? And the answer is no. No, they've decided to leave Wiesbaden and Breslau as they were. Now has... Right, we've been spotted. They've been spotted. They've been spotted. They've been spotted. S2's been spotted. Hey Avocado, yep, you've returned in time to see one of your Lokis, Mimir here, do teeny tiny bits of killing of some cruisers that got away. In the names of Brisla and Wiesbaden, this one is basically used to have her entire internals repaired. As well, she very, very much survived only just because torpedoes from this one is with many torpedoes hit against them. Yes! That's one of the falls in my side gone. Safe from death by Germany, but at least for now, 100% safe from death by Germany boat. Almost done. My time is 1 minute left, but
it's not what I come up for, Hayden. I looked at your profile. I saw a comment on Do you want some water, Hayden? Don't we ask in your sister?
No. Oh, hot water. Yes, please. Okay, this battle's over. My time's about up. Hope you enjoyed it till the end. Service going silent.